The morning sun was already biting when I pulled the trailer up to the co-op yard, the gravel crunching under the worn tires of my 2008 Dodge Ram. The air smelled of dust, diesel, and the faint metallic tang of the old hanging scale that swung lazily in the breeze. I had done this 100 times before. Load the cattle, weigh them, sign the papers, get paid by the kilo. Routine, predictable. But that day, something felt off. The scale read 4,180 kilograms. It should have been closer to 4,600. I felt a quick, hollow drop in my stomach. "That can't be right," I said, squinting at the digital numbers blinking red against the gray steel. The buyer, a man with a sun-cracked face and mirrored sunglasses, shrugged. "Certified last month," he said. "Maybe they dropped some weight on the drive. Happens after transport stress." His tone was calm, practiced. I didn't argue. The explanation made sense, sort of. So I nodded, signed with my blue ink pen, and drove off, though something in my gut kept whispering that it wasn't the cattle that got lighter. 3 days later, over coffee at the feed store in town, I ran into another rancher. He mentioned selling to the same buyer. Same scale, same story. "You too?" he said, lowering his voice. "Mine came in almost 5% light." We swapped notes right there, comparing receipts. Different sale days, same pattern. Always lower, always that same easy excuse. The next week, I went back and waited, pretending to check the trailer latch while they weighed another seller's cattle. That's when I saw it. The buyer leaned just slightly against the side rail of the platform. Maybe 60, 70 kilos of pressure, subtle but enough to shift the digital reading. The scale wasn't locked after zeroing. My throat tightened as I realized what he was doing. Nothing you could prove, not without video. Just a small theft repeated over and over. I started filming, keeping my phone low, pretending to check messages. The footage caught the movement, the flicker in the numbers, the deliberate casualness. I sent it to the co-op manager, then to the county weights inspector. Within a week, the buyer's license was suspended pending investigation. He showed up at my gate once, red-faced and silent, but said nothing. Now, months later, when I walk past that same scale, the digital screen steady and zeroed true, I think about how a little pressure, unseen and unspoken, can still tip the balance of a man's honesty.